Cancer, this is Julianne Victoria of Through the Peacock's Eyes, and this is your monthly Tarotscope for March 2016. Welcome my new subscribers and my new viewers. I hope you subscribe as well. For my monthly Tarotscopes, I reference Western astrology, so you can listen to your sun, moon, and or rising sign, whichever resonates with you most, or all three for a fuller picture of the month ahead. And this month I did, there's a card that wants to pop out. I did something new. I did a Western astrology general horoscope for the month of March. I wanted to discuss the eclipses coming up because I feel it's very significant for a lot of people out there. And the link to that video is in the description box below. Okay, Cancer, let's see what messages, what insights, what guidance Spirit has for you for this month of March 2016. Okay. And this month I'm using a new deck. I am using the Hermetic Tarot deck. Okay, so the card that wanted to come out while I was shuffling, so you get an extra card, Cancer. It's the Six of Swords. So the artwork in this deck is very intricate and it has extra names on it. So Six of Swords, and it's called Lord of Earned Success. So Six of Swords, it's about moving forward, things going from turbulent waters to smoother waters, things getting easier. It is also called the card of science. And as Lord of Earned Success, I feel like a lot of Cancers have really used your wits. You've used your intelligence, you've used your logic, you've used your analytical abilities to help yourself, I want to say, get out of some sort of bind, either with other people or within your own mind, and you've sorted out your own mental blockages with logic and mental processes, and you're moving forward feeling successful. Okay, so that was the extra card. Let's see what comes up in your reading for this month. Okay, well, I think you're the third card who got this card. You get the Justice card. So the first card is Justice. The first card represents you in the present, so this month, and it's called the Daughter of the Lord of Truth. Now what I'm feeling for you is a little different. I can't talk. I do feel like, Cancer, you're at a point where you are weighing two options. I'm really focused on the two ends of the scale. Now in this card, it includes the symbolism for a lot of the astrology. Justice is the Libra card. But notice how in the scales there's the symbol for Venus and then the symbol for Saturn. So Cancer, now that you've cleared out your mind, you've broken free of mental blockages, whether your own mental blockages or thoughts and ideas of others, you are now, you're like weighing two options. So the Venus option will be something creative, something you're passionate about, something that does not require a lot of logic and structure. And the Saturn option would be something that's very disciplined, that requires a lot of hard work. And what I want to advise, what I'm feeling here, Cancer, is that if you can combine the two, like if you can combine the Yang and the Yin energy, if you can combine the energy of Venus, the free form, flowing, creative, abundant energy, with the Saturnine, disciplined, hard-working energy, you will achieve, you will achieve a harmony in whatever this is, whether it's just within your being, whether it's a project you're working on, something you're creating. You will come to a point of amazing harmony. So much so that the discipline and the free-flowing creativity support each other. So again, this is going to be different areas of life. Some Cancers, it may just be your being. Others, it may be in your career. Others, it may be in some creative endeavor. It may be in your family, whatever it is. but combining those two somehow. You don't have to choose one or the other is my message. Integrate the two, like the yin and the yang. Bring these together. Bring the creativity and flow with the discipline and hard work together. And everything will flow harmoniously in an amazing way. Okay. Yeah, even though that card's come up in 3 different readings, totally different message on them. Okay. The next card, Cancer, is the card that surrounds you. And we get the 7 of Swords, and it's called Lord of Unstable Effort. So, I feel like this is the energy surrounding you either right now or throughout the month, because the timing's going to be different for every Cancer, until you are able to integrate the Venus and Saturn, the yin and the yang energies here. That things may feel, so what I'm feeling with this card is like old television static. So those of you old enough, you know, old TVs, like the channel, you couldn't get the channel and it was like that black and white static. That's what I'm feeling with this card. You will feel sort of like you're in a state of static. You can't hone in on the right frequencies, the right vibrations of harmony, until you realize, acknowledge, and put into action integrating both of these sides of the scale. It's not one or the other, it's bringing them together. And so until you do, things may feel unstable, just things may not feel right, sort of like, feeling like you're only getting part of an experience, part of a message. So I'm like, yeah, just staticky. That's my word for it. But once you realize, oh, I can integrate these two. You know, let's say, for example, you're working on something creative. You have to realize you also have to be disciplined and you have to work hard. You have to bring it together. Okay. Now the card that crowns the reading, so what's on your mind, is the 4 of Swords, and it's Lord of Rest from Strife. So I feel like this is affirmation that you will kind of get out of that staticky 7 of Swords, unstable effort feeling, and you will bring in the harmony. And as you start to integrate the two sides of the scales, the yin and the yang, I feel like mentally you're suddenly like, oh, like all this stress, worry, thinking, just sort of like, it almost like it feels like it goes poof. Like, oh, okay. And your mind can rest. Your mind is more at peace. And when it's at peace, that creativity can flow and that discipline flows. You just work hard at things because you enjoy it. Okay. Now the card that's below, interesting, in your physical realm is the 8 of Pentacles, and it's called Lord of Prudence. Now this is a card about discipline, working hard, long hours, but loving what you do. And this too, I feel, is affirmation that you will combine the Venus energy, the Saturn energy, the yin and the yang, creativity, abundance, flow, discipline, hard work, loving all of it, and wanting to do more. Because also, you'll get the silly thoughts of the mind out of the way, the silly worries, that static. It will clear. And yeah, whatever this is that you want to work hard at, that you want to be creative with, again, whether it's just your own being or your work, a hobby, whatever it is, you will do it, basically. You will do it, you will want to work hard, and you're going to love it. Okay. Now the card in the past, it's called Fortitude, which is the Strength card, and it's called Daughter of the Flaming Sword. So it's sort of like a Joan of Arc figure with the lion here. Strength card, Fortitude. You have the strength to bring this amazing balance and harmony into your life, to integrate. And this card is about integration too, because the maiden is compassion and the lion is the passion. This is also saying integrating your passion and compassion, integrating your creativity and your hard work. You have it within you is what I want to say to do this. And I think you know, Cancer. I think you know. You have the strength. Okay. Now the future card is the Knight of Wands, and it's called Lord of Flame and Lightning. Whew. Look at that. Yeah, you are charging ahead on this. Once you realize, acknowledge, and say, oh, I need to integrate. I can't say, I just want this to happen creatively and not work at it, and I can't just work and not allow creative flow. Once you realize you need to bring those two together, whew, you take off. You take off with a lot of fire, with a lot of spark, with a lot of energy, and you move forward on this. Okay. All right, Cancer. That is your monthly Tarotscope for March 2016. If you'd like a personal in-depth tarot, astrology, or life coaching session, just go to my website, peacockseyes.com, and click the Empress card on the right-hand side, or click the link below. Have an amazing month, Cancer.